Alright, some TNA news. I just read this right now. Let me click on the tab that I read it. So apparently TNA is introducing a new belt. And I'm going to read from the article. TNA Wrestling kicked off a tournament at last night's Xplosion taping for the Xplosion Championship. The premise of the title is that its holder would be able to challenge any champion on Impact Wrestling. What? Xplosion Championship that gets the challenge for any TNA? Why do I care? Really? Is Explosion even on anymore? I did not know. If it was on, I would be watching it. No doubt about it. But I did not know Explosion was still on, nor did I know that they still had it. I mean, granted, it would work if you actually updated your weekly web matches TNA, and granted, it would work if it was on TV like it used to be, but now it's not, and now you have this Explosion Championship where the winner gets to choose any Impact Championship Wrestling title and go after it. What's the point? I mean, I don't understand what's the point of having this Explosion belt. Isn't Explosion where all the, jobbers are? Why do I care? Because I know they're not going to go for the world title. Heaven forbid that they go for a world title. So what's the point of this? Like, I mean, is Samoa Joe on Explosion? Is that's where he's been as of late? He's been on Explosion. What's that all about? Like, if you want to make a new title, first you got to figure out what you're going to do with your other titles. The knockout tag team titles, they're fucking useless. There's no point in having a women's tag team titles because one, it's hard to keep up with who are the champs because I certainly do not know who the champs are. I think it's those two Mexicans part of Mexican America. And two, what divas knockouts? Sorry, I call them divas. What knockouts do you have to go after those tag titles? They're utterly useless. Your television title, note the key name television title, I believe it has only been defended once, and you have it on someone named Gunner. Really, Gunner? Your television title, you have it on Gunner. No one cares about your television title. And then your X Division title, well, you'll find out on Impact, but X Division title, basically, you guys are not really using it to its full potential. So really, the only two belts people do give a shit about that company, and even held the World Championship, it's always the same three guys in the main event. It doesn't even matter. The Tag Team Championship is the only title people probably care about in TNA. But what's the whole point of this? What's it called? What's the Xplosion Championship? What is the point of it? Do they get a belt with it? I mean, if you want to make this where the Xplosion Championship was defended on Xplosion, and you actually showed Xplosion, and you actually showed these weekly web matches, I'm fine with that. I'll be all fine and dandy with it. Keep it off Impact. Just do it there. But the fact that you make it where someone wins a title shot from it, are you kidding me? Because really, the winner of this tournament, which is probably going to be a jobber like Jesse Neal or something. If it is Jesse Neal, I don't even know who's in the tournament. If Jesse Neal does win, he's probably just going to go for the tag titles. If some young guy wins it, they're going to go over to the X Division title. I mean, really, as of late, I could actually see that where they, with the Bischoff, it would make sense for the X Division title because Bischoff's been holding back that X Division talent, and an X Division star will win the title, the Xplosion Championship, and then challenge for the X Division Championship to win it, and try to bring some prestige back on it. Like that would make sense. But still, even then, you have too much titles already, and most of those titles don't really give a damn. And why make another title on a show that I don't even think airs in the USA, or I don't even know if it airs at all? Why would you even make a title for that brand just to show it off? The Xplosion Championship, like really, I do not care. I don't know if this is just a one-time thing. I don't know if they're going to continue this, but we'll have to wait and see. Don't like the idea at all. Just my opinion. I mean, because really, in all honest to God, if Explosion is that jobber show where all the jobbers are, they're not going to go for the world title. As much as that would be cool to see, the world title is not in their grasp. So it is what it is. TNA, get your act together. Explosion Championship for the loss.